This is FIDE Master Niranjan Navalgund for Chess Gyaan, and today I am going to continue with the puzzles on draw. In this position, it is white to move and draw. It's composed by stamma. So CTP again, if you have found rook d3 check, very good. No matter what black plays, it's a draw. cd3 is a stalemate, queen d3 is a stalemate, king d3 is a stalemate. So this is a draw. Let's go on to another composition. This is the position here. Bishop a1 is the correct move, but it's important to notice the entire continuation after bishop a1. So king takes a1 and then you play king c1, and of course in this position it's very important that black plays c6 and not c5. If he plays c5, then he is likely to lose because he'll play king c2 and eventually white will win. For example, after king c2, c4, king c1, c3, king c2, he'll be forced to play g5, then h5, g4, h6, g3, h7, g2, h8, queen, g1, queen, queen takes c3. To avoid this, black has to play c6 here, and then it's a draw. Because you see, just at the right moment, it's a stalemate and it's a draw. Let's go to a very interesting game, and this is from the game between Yuri Solodov-Nenchenko and Valery Flipov, and something that I always show when the topic of stalemate comes. So this was the position, and he played knight g2, and after bishop c7 he played rook e1. So this is the start of this stalemate trick. The pawn on a2 is hanging, so white is inviting black to take the pawn. He takes it, b3, he takes that pawn, c4, he takes that pawn. So after taking all this, black actually did not realize what white was hoping for. He was hoping for this deadly bishop d5 check. After bishop d5 there is rook e8 check, and it's unbelievable that this is a stalemate. So such magic can happen in your own games. Pay attention to possible ways of making a draw in the position. Now let's look at this position. White has just played g4. This is a very nice way to force a draw. In this position, if you play king c2, king is coming to e3. So g4 is important. Now that you know the first move, please try to see the entire variation. Very important to see. I'm going to tell the answer now. After hg4, white plays h5. g3 is the only way for black, and then white continues to play h6. And now black has this idea of playing rook takes f1. If you take rook takes f1, then there is g2, and these pawns are unstoppable. They are going to promote. So rook h4 check has to be played, and after king e5, h7. Now white is threatening to promote with a check, which is what makes this very important, because after rook d1 check, it's a draw. If black doesn't play rook d1, then h8 is coming, so rook d1 is necessary. And after king c2, rook c1 check. Of course, white cannot play king b3 because black has rook b1 check, and then the rook will simply return to b8 and sacrifice itself for the pawn and win. So this is a draw by perpetual. You can see that there is no headway for both sides, and they have to keep on repeating the moves. So those were the puzzles based on the theme drawing combinations. One of the fortress themes is this one, where in the end you can see that black has sacrificed material, but if you get this position with the bishop on f7, it's a draw. So keep an eye on possible ways to draw in your game: stalemate or fortresses, draw by 50 moves, repetitions. All the best.